Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from December 30th through January 1st, 2023. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle coming up for Cancer here. Ooh, okay. We have the honoring path, the sacred temple, and and status quo. Okay. So coming into this weekend, Spirit wants to call attention to you realizing that you did what was right for you. You did the right thing, right? You ultimately ended this year with a bang. You're starting the new year with a bang. I did the right thing for me. I established normalcy in my life, and that was the right thing to do. It was the only good thing I could do, right? It's like this is the path that you were meant to be on. And it's like, look, you got away from something tumultuous that was taking from you with Six of Pentacles. That is also saying that you have to be the peace that you want to see in the world or in your world. You have to be that peace. And that is what Spirit has been trying to teach you all year, is that others will never be able to give you peace, the peace that you are meant to have. That was something that you'd have to pursue yourself. You'd have to see that in situations. So when this comes out, that means that they put you in situations where things were not at peace, where you were not getting equal balance or equal give and take. They were taking, and not giving much to you. Spirit had to show you this throughout the year so that you can get on track. Your track was meant for you to find a balance. You were meant to leave things behind. Okay, so this calls attention to a scripture, right? Where, what is it? A prophet is hardly ever, or if it is never accepted in their hometown, or something to that magnitude. And not saying that, of course, you're a prophet, and you may very well could be one. Who am I? Who can say that for about anyone? Of course, in religious factions, they have their own way of deciding who is what and what is what and all that stuff. But Spirit uses anybody. Everyone is a vessel, right? So the sacred temple with Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Page of Wands, the world. This is speaking a lot about a balance that you were meant to have. You were meant to be in a cycle where you were being taken advantage of and you had to stand up for yourself. You were meant to be in that, where you were in a situation that was like, oh my gosh, like you're giving so much and they would just breadcrumb you. And that was meant for you to be, to go through so that you can get away and put an end to the cycle. And so the status quo with the Emperor and the world would say that your new normal is where you are in control. You are no longer this Page of Wands graduating to the King of Wands. How you got out of it was that you got to a point where you were like, me choosing to go to be in this place, I need to get away from it, right? You see how you're turning your back from this energy of you maybe constantly going excitedly over in a direction that you were not getting much out of. All the effort you were putting in, you were not getting anything out of it. So they were like, you know what? The honoring path is for you to become this King of Wands and be a little bit more selfish, a little bit more like, you know what? This isn't best for me. And if it's not best for me, then how is it best for everyone around me? If something is not good for someone, then it's truly not good for everyone that is involved with this person, right? Because then their vibration is low. That means that their vibration is low and you're surrounded by someone, or you're in a space with someone whose vibration is low because it's not what's best for them, right? So when it's not good for a person, it's not good for everyone at all either. So it's best for others to find what's best for them, kind of thing. Find your path. Because if you do, that means that everyone's vibrating high, right? And so they put you in this place where you got to do what's best for you because that's what's best for everyone else. So you get away, and that ends that cycle. So the status quo is that now you're in control. You have elevated to an emperor. That's fire energy in the first place. Okay, there is fire, fire, and fire. So you've graduated as a person. Okay, you have leveled up to a point where you are in control of your destiny. You are creating the balance, and Spirit was doing this to you on purpose. So if there's ever a why me or anything like that with decrease, right, and the moon and Seven of Pentacles, I should have done this, right? That decrease is that energy. If I should have done that, if I would have seen, if I would have known with the moon. And the moon also represents Cancer, right? So it's like if I would have known there was so much I didn't see or I didn't understand. Seven of Pentacles, I feel like I wasted my time on a lot of things, and it wasn't that. It was that, so Spirit was trying to show you that you have many, many opportunities, but you would never see it if you weren't actually in this situation in the first place. You would not learn when to preserve your energy. You would not know when to protect yourself because you still be here giving, 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 right? So the decrease is for sure realizing that nothing was really hidden from you in a sense of if only I could have known. Everything happened as it should have been. Okay? Everything. New beginnings with the devil and ten of cups. New beginnings is that you are so hyper focused on happiness, hyper focused on inspiration and your intuitive energy. Like you're just so focused. The devil sounds terrible, but he just expresses obsession or a strong focus or even obstacles. But this is like you're happy despite of that if there were obstacles, but I'm not seeing obstacles. I'm seeing so focused on your emotional fulfillment that that's all that matters at this point, right? And that's what where spirit wanted you to be in the first place. That's why they put you through all this stuff, unbeknownst to you, right? Unbeknownst to you, you're like, why was I put in this position with all these people, or the situation that wasn't giving me much, or if it's a job, if it's a career, it's like now you may be starting your own business this year. If you ever had an inkling about needing to start your own business, like you feel like you're being shortchanged at work, you feel like you're doing a lot, you're coming with the enthusiasm, and you're still not getting what you deserve. This may be the year for you to start that business that you've been wanting to start, especially when if it's something that pertains to emotional wellness or emotional fulfillment, or if it's like something that's exciting to you, just in general, that makes you happy. Like the happiest you've ever been in life is I'm decorating cakes, and that's what I like to do. Spirit says, open that bakery. Okay, so there's something here about that. It's time for you to focus on what makes you happy now, not giving and giving and giving to any situations. And that's something that maybe you've already learned. You've gone through this. It just looks like someone who has gone through the ringer this year, but it was meant to be. All right, so you could be dealing with an Aries, a Capricorn. We have Cancer or Pisces here. Um, Leo and Sagittarius as well. So you could be a Cancer Leo cusp. Doesn't have to be, but that's what we've got here, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.